Good evening, everybody. Today's just gonna be a kind of relaxed stream. I'm just gonna be farming out gems in certain games, attempting to do draws and whatnot. Hey, Stoica. It's been a while. I do need to pick up on my schedule, though. Well, make a schedule and try to stick to it. That would be... Talk a tad louder? That's gonna be hard. Is this better? Sorry, I can't completely set up my stream. So like I was saying, I'm just going to be farming out stuff in multiple mobile games. And because I have way too much to do, I guess. I don't like any of these characters. Ha! It does seem to be picking me up fairly lowly. Is that better? Eh. Just buy some voice lines to clear this up, but I don't want to buy ones for characters I don't like. So how have you been doing, man? I'm literally running out of places. A full week of snow days? So wouldn't that be considered a snow week? That's good. As long as you're satisfied. Honestly, kind of a weird thing to talk about right now, but in a sense of playing gacha games, it's best to be content. Really. Try not to be one of those people who feel like they have to have something. That way you can actually have a lot more enjoyment out of it. I knocked out my signal. Wait, for real. Can't wait for that new wire to get here. I'd like to use a a van, but it seems like everybody on my friends list who I've befriended for Van swapped to Noctis. Kinda sucks in its own right. You're never free from that bandwagon. Let's see here. Honestly, this probably like would be a good step to say, hey, this is servant, you should try to combo with him, but I don't want to talk about that stuff. I mean, I will if I have to, but it's not something I want to talk about. Am I on normal or hard? Oh, I'm on normal. This is why I'm destroying it. Ugh. I wasted one of my good summons. Good allies. Oh, feels bad. Guts. I kind of dropped Magia record. I couldn't play another game like that. Not to mention I'm not that into the Madoka universe. Really? Okay. Wait, oh shit. Oh, that's gonna affect my score. Maybe I should have brought Tina. Whatever. Too late. Okay, bad breath. How many turns? Okay. Good, doing good. As you can tell, this game is all about managing those numbers. Okay, let's see here. I gotta figure out how to beat this as quickly as possible. Did I just break? God damn it. Honestly, I am here more for you and to nag you about stuff. You can do that if you want. Oh, honestly, it's kind of what I'm known for, even if, you know, I particularly don't really care for it as much. I wish there was a van for me to use. Which buff is which? Okay, I'm about to lose Spira. That's fine. Spira. Spinning back move. Break. So I was curious about the Da Vinci event. Just how many runs of the 40 AP do you need for one of them lottery boxes? But for me, I have three extra class guides for scrolls. For the Da Vinci event, it really depends if you take advantage of the dailies. Make sure to do the dailies, but make sure to pick it for the box you want to do it for, and make sure you equip the correct CEs for it. But for the most part, it depends on what you have available to you. I'm not sure how many runs it took off the top of my head. I think high-end wise, like super high-end, you'll be getting about 100+ tokens per run, but this is, mind you, at the tail end of the event, i.e. the final farming node. HP attacks. Is it that time where it just spams HP attacks on me? You want to do 100 of both boxes? That's gonna cost you a lot of resources. If that's something you really want to do, or more power to you, but really it should just be pick the box that best applies to you. You don't actually need everything. Really? How many numbers do I have? Okay, he's gonna step on me. Off. He's untaunted. No. Okay. Hey, Lycan. Hey, Nelsus. Okay. 10 bucks says my score is worse. Why? Why is my score always worse than what I did it before? It'd probably be better if I had either an Ash or a Van, but fortunately I wasn't blessed with anything for Ash, and I haven't started out my Van yet. Oh well. Guess I'm gonna have to let these slip. Guess I have to let the goddamn Noctis EX slip because ugh, fuck that one. Is the mic static strong? Let me see if I can't fix it. I can't stream Sword Art Online well. Is that better, by the way? Apparently, I've been having a lot of technical difficulties lately. I'm just gonna have to suck that one up. Okay, whose events have I not finished? Setzer, Echo, Mash, and Titus. I cleared Order Vanille? No, yeah, no I haven't. Why does it say clear? Would I be wise? Oh, only one way to find out. Oh god, I hate when there's a meta. I think he's strictly a global player. What's the rules? Oh, fudge. Wait, was there a mobile? Yeah, it was a mobile with him. Okay, how am I gonna play this? I mean, I know I'm over leveled, but it doesn't mean I can't screw up. Okay, the mobile needs to die. I'm so happy Alize is good. You might download Azure Lane. It's fun, but it's very not you doing anything. That loser. Probably shouldn't use my brave. Oh, they fixed it. And now it goes up when she activates. It's not really a grind. Well, it is grind heavy, but the issue is more like once you get to a certain point, you don't actually play the game. You just kind of activate it and let it do itself. I mean, granted, some people will be like, yeah, I would love to play a game like that, but some people like things to be more active. In-game sound lower? Yeah, sure. Is this better? Honestly, I would like to pull the Noctis EX. That's why I'm still farming gems, but I'm well aware that I'm probably not gonna get it. Thankfully, on the Fit in Japan, Aerith is going to get an upgrade, so that excites me because even though I don't have an Aerith right now, I wanted to use her. So we'll see where it goes. I want to see how they fix her up a bit because one of her best buffs she has to use as like a primary hero that's also a resurrection for when someone dies. But after that, it becomes like when she does a basic attack, she fills up everybody's brave. So it's like, what will they do to supplement that to make it easier to get to? I mean, case in point, I don't think people want to die to begin with, so you wouldn't be using it for the resurrection purposes. Like, where can I show it off? Over here, I guess. I don't have enough reds. Really? Let's see if Nocti, Squalls, and a few clouds here and there. Maybe a Laguna, if I'm lucky. Who? Which one? Noctis or Aerith? Hopefully they change who's with her in her event, because if I recall, they're awful. I think it was Shadow and Steiner. Steiner, yeah. The upgrade to Aerith. Aerith's about to get an upgrade in 2 weeks. Oh no, wait, in a few days, on the 5th. So hopefully it's a really good one. That's what I'm getting at. Well, I can see them making the Brave she generates better. This is all probably going over people's heads. Oh, it wasn't enough. Yeah. Okay, I do see that that Brave is gonna get higher. And that should be over. So I wonder, I never really took part in the vanilla event when it first came by in this game. And I don't play Global, so I don't know what it's like exactly. All I remember was it had Vanille, Yuna, and Hope as the primary units, and I'm not a fan of any of them. So I was like, why would I do this event? But then, case in point, people were all like, what you run Yuna right now? It's kind of hard not to run Yuna when she's stupid freaking good. Shantoto, maybe? Interesting. Why didn't they both buff up? Toodle.
頑張ろう。お仕置きですわ。
Excellent.
魔導よ、この豪華で。魔導よ、降り注いで。 打ち切れましたわ。許さん。魔導よ、降り注いで。
Let's see, that blink should be Shantoto's Leviathan, if I recall,
今助けます。
due to the speed. Yep.
眩しくてよ。魔導よ、この豪華で。今助けます。魔導の刃よ。
If you don't understand why I said it was excellent when Shantoto got hit, it's because her attacks get better when she takes damage. Any kind of damage. Before it used to have to be HP, I believe. Right, they changed it. I think I had more fun with Elise. Oh, Kururu! Yeah, let's get really dumb here. I'm gonna admit, Kururu is the one character in this game where I legitly, after I finished upgrading her, was, why did I upgrade her? I mean, she's not a bad unit, per se. It's just, I have no attachment to her character. And I honestly forgot she existed. For a very, very long time. Oh, for those of you who like to watch the Tales of Rays game, the reason I'm not streaming the current event is because the current event's really dumb. And I get to run it twice per AP bar. So it's like, there's really no point in doing a stream dedicated to it. I could show it in this stream, but... bleh. Shit. Oh, come on! How much HP am I allowed to lose? 13,000? She doesn't have that much, thankfully. What are you afflicted by? The fence down, okay. Jiminy Crickets. Okay. You know, should be able to get the kill? Yeah. Okay. I wonder if a berserk is supposed to make it so that he attacks randomly. If I taunt him, would that counteract the berserk? Well, I'm never gonna find out because I don't need to do it anymore. How many picks do you want? Oh, don't get broken. Okay. Guts. Wait, didn't you already have Kaga? And by the way, you can only get Kaga and Akagi from 3-4. So it's pretty much you have to say I got a Kaga. I'm kind of bored of the city. Unfortunately for me, I killed my... Yeah, copies on... Well, copies become useless once you max them out. But... I'm gonna swap games now. launch because it's connected to OBS. Are you just not going to work? What's happening here? There it goes. I'm not gonna bother changing the game title for this one due to I'm only gonna be here for like 5 minutes. What's going on with the carnival? Oh, there's a carnival. Let's see here. Do everything. Do everything. Do 500 damage. I think this is the first carnival I participated in. Or it might just be the first carnival. I don't know. Carnival! Carnival. Don't auto run. Oh, there's only 2 enemies. Head downstairs.
僕の足を引っ張るなよ。別に耐性がないよ。喧嘩はダメですよ。僕の誘拐で。話にならない。
What is the point of this mode?
敵ね、注意して。浄化せよ。ラファティレイブン。別に耐性がないよ。次元山。敵への情けを持ちたくない。
Let it rot like I do. Letting things rot is always an answer. Oh, there's all pawns on the account. It's at the end. To be frank, I couldn't really give an account off to somebody due to. It depends on what I did in the account. If all the grills and stuff are still available for them to choose who to give it to, then I'd give the account away. But if I used a single grill, that account is now obsolete to be given to anybody. Okay, it's always gonna be the same thing no matter what. Okay. Carnival. Why am I doing this? It's not even giving me gems. Yeah, that was a waste of time. Yeah. So unless he likes the unit you use the grills on, I don't see you giving off that account. Here, I need healing. Thank you. No. No. Top. There are some people who don't want to put grills in the Ushiwakamaru. That's the thing. Over? Yep. And my girls are just about dead. Let's see, that should be the final sword. Yep. Okay. Oh, for those of you who are interested in playing the Japanese version of Tales of the Ray, right now would be an interesting time to join due to how many free rolls we're getting due to the 1-year anniversary. But that's strictly up to you. I know some people would rather read the story, so they'll stick with the global version. It's literally by person thing.
ここにいる。
Okay. Alright. Guess I'm farming money. I'm gonna play Azure Lane for a bit. I'm going to play Azure Lane for a bit. Is it Azure or Azure? Whatever. Audio. Play the audio. Audio. Thank you. Okay. Here we are at Azure Lane. Let me change this. Azure Lane. Yay. The power of Deutschland, ja. Sorry. You know, when you use German characters, you just talk like that sometimes. So this just gives me a chance to just talk to people. Because like I said, at a point, you can just auto battle it. Just get your job done for you. Yeah, I won't. Sorry about that. I still need to think of a name for my Graf Zeppelin. Which one are you? Kroon. I should play World of Warships. That's something I haven't played in a hot minute. You can rename them on marriage and every 30 days after marriage. Screw you, Bogue. Oh, honestly, I should be doing the Concole event too, but... Concole. I don't know, I've been having a really weird swing on that game. Like, I still like it for the ship girls themselves, but I can't ever really bring myself to play it anymore. Which sucks, because I need to train my Gongoot. Really do. I mean, I worked my ass off to get her, so I feel bad that I'm not leveling her. Boom.
この程度じゃ足りないわ。もっともっとだ。はあ？誰が抵抗していいって言ってんの？
There's one thing that auto battle does in this game that I wish we could do, and I don't know if we can actually do it. And it involves the battleships, because they can fire the volley from the battleship attack anywhere on the map. Why we have to adjust ourselves to do the volley? I guess that's the correct terminology there. But then, would you be able to speak Japanese for them? By the way, yes, I'm aware that I'm using Misaka and there is a non-Japanese ship in my fleet. I don't have a Japanese DD I want to use yet. Or, you know, a Tago. No. I'm pretty sure there are people who don't keep any silver servants or bronze ones. And Akaga. There are 7 things in the map. I need to kill 20, so that means I would have to run it one more time if I want everything in here. Lame sauce. You're gonna put me at 2 cubes? I would either like the maid or that one. I honestly don't care. Just give me one of the either. I'm not gonna get eiters or whatever. Now, leveling is always just a time sink. That's all it ever is. If you're too lazy to play maps yourself, abuse the backyard and whatnot. And who the hell is this? Isn't 150 San Diego's territory? I swear to God if I get another San Diego. Thank God. Okay. Chicago! Speaking of abusing the backyard, whoop. Yes, vert level. Let's see here. War Spite is now at 70. That's good. Furutaka still needs to get to 80 so she can stay in. Vert, I need her to catch up to the rest of the Germans so she gets to stay in, and Graf Zeppelin needs to catch up to Akagi because you can't have one wife be stronger than the other wife. So let's see here. Warspite can get out. So get out. She gets replaced by. Let's see here. Hiei's at a good level. Kaga's at a great level. Hood is at a great level. Let's not look at anybody 70. Admiral Hipper will eventually get to 70 on her own. I don't need to worry about that. Terror? No. I don't really care about using Neptune. I don't particularly like Neptune. I guess I could throw Misaka back in, but she's almost at the soft cap. I should level San Diego. I have a Queen Elizabeth? When did this happen? I didn't get the destroyer. Zenonia. Oh, Zenonia? Fuck. I used to play that. Then I dropped it. I don't know. After a while, it got kind of boring. And there's nothing wrong with having a lot of the German ships. Honestly, if you like a faction, you like a faction. Or, you know, you can risk becoming a hoarder. Hoarding is fun. Rose eyes. What? Me. There. Jesus. I'm sad I didn't get all the German furniture from the German event. Need more beer. Because apparently that's all Germany is. What happened to my gold Bulin? What the hell? Did I use it on someone? Now I'm confused. Did I... Huh? I guess I gave it to Tipiz. Turpiz. However you say her name. Fudge. I needed that. Like, right now. That sucks. Pfft, who would buy a San Diego? I'll buy this because why not? Crab. Oh, German equipment. Let's see here. I'm sorry. Let me read what I missed here. I don't know if there were any kind of... Actually, I have a lot of blood girls. Some low star girls still pretty nice looking there, but just outlook. Like the one of the low rarity ships just has a dual disc. I really do like that the US Navy girls in those Navy shirts for some reason. I'm kind of sad that we were reduced to bratwurst, sauerkraut, and beer. Have fun with Black Panther. Do everything for Wakanda, and remember, do not freeze. And Oktoberfest. By the way, I wasn't gushing over German equipment because of whatever. I was gushing over it because I need one more golden German plane for Graf Zeppelin to be good. Well, perfect. Fudge! Wait a second. No, I think that was the Union. Germany shouldn't have cranes. Nope, that was Germany. Dang it. I got robbed. $130. I know that ain't anything. My docks are full. Yeah, therefore the repair ships to heal better. That's it. Son of a... Basically, you just give it to these girls. Okay. But as you can see, I already have a +6 golden crane, so it's kind of... Okay. That's supposed to be the Sakura Empire, Blood Metal, the US, I think. So this is supposed to be the Royal Navy. If this is the US. I don't know, it looks like a mix. Okay. So first things first, if I want to make a Royal Navy fleet, we chuck in... It would help if I actually know which nation everything is from. Helena? I'm pretty sure all of the USS ships are named after the state, so that shouldn't be too hard to figure out. I have a high level version of that girl, didn't I? This is a Javelin. And Houston, Phoenix, Suffolk. Did I select Helena? Okay, and Kent, Downs. Oh. I don't need a wiki. I'm aware of how to get Akashi, but I don't care for Akashi. She's a lowly in this game. Yes, I am prejudiced against lowlies. Come at me. Matulus? Yes, I'm pretty sure I butchered her name. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. Javelin. Helena. Okay, now we can add the back line, which should be Warspite, Queen Elizabeth, and Hood? Yeah, Hood or Arc Royale? I mean, Prince of Wales. My Hood is a lot stronger than my Prince of Wales, but I feel like I should have a CV, but do I have a European CV that I like? Illustrious. There we go. Yeah. Europe. Hey Vince. Hey Mumiji. Okay, this is supposed to be the US, and this is Rodney, isn't it? Yeah, Rodney, the big seven from Europe. Curses. Alright, can't use Rodney. Whatever. Too lazy to fix that. Oh wait, if Belfast is European, I can move her over here. Yeah, let's do that later. As you can see, I overthink things.
お目覚めですか？ん？赤城は何もしていませんよ。ただ、指揮官様と永遠にいられるよう、この鎖に鍵をつけてみただけですわ。
Of course I have Yamashiro. Yamashiro's not even hard to get. That background looking a lot more British in the front. I mean, to be fair, it's not like my German fleet's completely German. Unless you want to count Vert as German. Do we think all of my fleets have one girl who has nothing to do with the nation? Okay. She would fit more with the Royal Navy, but no. There's our answer to that. Because I don't really care for the Royal Navy. Well, Graf is sandwiched between two girls. Misaka, Misaka. Oh. Yeah, well, what can you do? Artist renditions. You dare? Yeah, this is just fine. This is a good Conco replacement because honestly, when you watch a Conco stream, you'll pretty much watch the same thing. Somebody just sitting there talking to you about random junk because nothing ever happens in Conco. Except salt. There's a lot of salt in Conco. Who are you? Salt Lake City. I guess you're an American. Hey, Sancho. Prince is cute. Which prince? Conco Prince or Azure Lane Prince? I will judge you depending on your answer. You know what Conco gameplay is? It's basically you clicking at a menu for a while, then you sit there and look at it for a while, and then you punch your chair or monitor when you get sent home. That is what Conco gameplay is. Boat. Good answer. Middle ground that crap. Live. Also, damn it, when can I get me? God damn it, why are these girls' names so hard to spell? The shotgun vampire punk princess. Oh, Deutschland? You can't spell Deutschland? In any case, Deutschland was event only, so if you missed her, you missed her. You couldn't even, make her, I think. You had to get her as a drop. So, it sucks that you missed her. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Okay. Yeah, pretty much if you wanted a German fleet, you had to hit the German event really hard. Because all of them were pretty much there at that point. The only one that you had to get from the gacha was Graf Zeppelin. So if you managed to get Graf, you're good. When it came to the gacha. The DD itself could be farmed out from the event. The, what was it, the Z1, 2, whatever? That one you could farm. Oh, you're talking about the new, British CA. I don't know her name, but she's a sister ship to Belfast. No, if you wanted something, you wanted it. That's just how it is. Like, I still want Graf Zeppelin in Conco. I can never get Graf Zeppelin, but I still want her. Yeah, Sheffield. Oh, another map opened. Okay. Ikuzo. My docks are full. I'm going to have to drop money at this game soon. Please help. I don't want to, but I need dock space. There's the same issue I have with Conco. I'm out of dock space. 140. That's Chicago territory. I'm not gonna drill that one. Okay, I need to destroy some people. I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill you, and you. You die. You die. I'm gonna have to start killing some purples soon. Aw, Fred has a heart for me. Thank you. Come here. Come here. Work in the bar. Like I said on a different other stream, give me some weird room customization thing and I'll be all up on that game. I have no idea why, I just like doing it. Like, I think it's kind of a weird video if you look it up on my channel, but I have a Cinderella Girls, video where all I'm doing is customizing my room. Why I posted a video like that? I don't know. It's just this weird little thing I like to do. You know what this game needs? Skip button. Because some of these cutscenes are stupid long. I'm not even at 9-4s, I don't worry about that. And how bloodthirsty are my fox girls? I don't know. They just kill stuff when the time comes. It's not really a meta exchange, it's a gacha box system. So if you're not lucky enough to pull her, yeah. Ikuzo? Alright, Ikuzo. And as for... Honestly, I just wanted a Akagi. I don't give two rats asses about Kaga. But since half of Akagi's kit kind of forces me to use Kaga, she has to come along. It's one of those weird situations. Don't you dare attack me. Okay. I can't be bothered to put up posters for all the SSRs I have now. Not to mention I don't really care for a lot of them. I just recently pulled the cop girl. I mean, I like her, but she's not Mukai. So Cinderella girl still gets a giant middle finger from me, until they give me my Mukai. I have 2 bullets left. Okay. Albeit it's rare in this game when it happens, I do like that if you use ships from the same nation who should have a relationship with each other, every so often in battle they would actually have quibs with each other. Because I remember during a boss battle, Admiral Hipper got mad at Eugen for calling her a tsundere in the middle of a fight for some reason. I don't know why she just suddenly decided to yell about that, but she did. And I know that Kaga will constantly talk to Akagi. Like, constantly. Which is why I kind of wish I had a Taco, since, you know, Takao. But, nah, she's one of those ship girls that avoided me. Goddamn Akaka. Duel Link? Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh? No, I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh since high school. So, 13 years ago. I don't even want to bother with whatever the current meta is. Although I hear they finally unbanned Monster Reborn. Everybody must be ecstatic about that if they kept it. I mean, I didn't even see an issue with Monster Reborn for it to get banned. There were counterplays to it. Yay! Yay! There's one ship girl I want the Japanese version to beat the Chinese version to, and that's Bismarck. I don't understand why Bismarck has a portrait and character model in-game, but she's not in the game yet. That literally baffles me. Yeah, I'm not going to read this. Damn, I want her. What is your name? Duke of York. Damn, I want you. That is a character desired up my alley. No, she is so dead. She's in the middle of a goddamn Akaga barrage. It's up to you. Like I said, I don't bother even hanging my posters in Cinderella Girls. It's tacky. All it does is, hey, people who visit my room, these are the accessories I own. Pachi, pachi, pachi. I guess I can try hard mode. How hard can it possibly be? Famous last words. Hard mode. Okay, let's see. Right? Sorry. Let me burn some ships, and then I'll try hard mode. You die, you die, you die, you die, you die. You know what? You die. I really wish I didn't use that gold bullion. I really need to clear up that war spite slot. Unicorn! Unicorn! There you are. Damn! Don't call me Oni-chan. Okay. Stipulations. 1 battleship? Okay, 1 battleship. So... Misaki. Get in there. I'm allowed my 2 backlines. Akaga. Get in there. Okay. 1 CA. Okay. This is gonna be a difficult choice. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're limiting me by nation. Okay. Now it's a difficult choice. Belfast. 1 CA. I mean, DD. Yeah, I don't know how to say it. What? Oh my god, no. Okay, thank you. You saved it. Okay, this team got fudged. Takao. Okay. The second fleet, I can do what I want. Graph. Wait, let me find out who we're unlimited to here. I can't. Oh shit, I can't use my fleet. Oh boy. Restrictions are a dick. Alright, I don't think I can do hard mode. Oh well. Belfast is your mom. Yeah, why not? Unfortunately, I can't do the thing. That sucks. I guess that'll teach me to focus on 2 nations and completely ignore a single faction. My bad. I didn't know there was gonna be an event that forced me to use only 1 faction. Sorry. God. It's almost just as bad as Conco's use historical ships to use certain routings. I guess I'm done with Azure. 97%. Do I push it out on stream and marry her on stream? But then if I marry her, I have to pick that name then and there, and I still haven't picked the name for her. And like I said, I can't use Audrey because that's what I named Bismarck. So that's going to stay. Think of a name for a wife. Duh. It's like over here. My Akagi, if you haven't noticed. Shut up, Akagi. Akagi. Shush. Akagi. Shh. Okay. Finish your yandere spiel. Okay, thank you. Anyways, if you notice, my Akagi is not named Akagi anymore. Her name is Kayo. That's because I married her earlier. And I meant to make a video on it, but I didn't know that you can't rewatch it. So I fudged that up. I fudged that up hard. And it's just the name I wanted. Because, you know, she didn't feel like a Sakura or, you know, your usual basic Japanese girl names. So I wanted to pick something that was a bit more out there, but still kind of made sense. So, yeah. Jesus Christ. In all honesty, if I had one more ring, I would marry Vert. Because I love Vert that much, but... you know. I'd probably just end up renaming her Bert. The fandom would understand. The fandom would understand that joke. Zakura? Let's see here. I don't know. I don't like naming my characters weird names or joke names for the most part. That's why I never do character creator stuff when I'm playing MMOs or whatnot. I never make videos on those. Because a good 20 to 30 minutes will be of me sitting there trying to name my character. Because I refuse to A, have it sound stupid, B, have it written incorrectly, C, have numbers in it. In other words, it legitimately has to be a name that works. And that's always a battle when it comes to goddamn MMOs. No. I'm talking about naming Graf Zeppelin titties. But yeah, that's why when Blade and Soul first came out, I was really amped to play it because the Korean version is all like, hey, you could pick any name you want because you're gonna have a number ID system in the game that links that name to an ID, so your friends can tell the difference between this John and that John, because this John is number 1235 and this John is 2461. I was like, oh, that's great. That's a great system. I love that. They bring it to America, and then they, for $80, sold a first come, first serve name, pick your name for your character thing, and you will be the only person with that name. No. Why would you get rid of the one good system in Blade and Soul? I didn't understand the point of that. That's kind of why I like playing mobile games, because I can use whatever name I want at any point. Because we have that number ID system. We really should not be limited to picking a name, and it's stupid that picking a name has become so important that they would actually rip it out and sell it as a pre-order bonus for a certain echelon tier prize for pre-buying an MMO. It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, obviously because of money. In any case, I'm gonna swap games because I'm done with Azure. Like I said, I can't really do anything. Yeah, so unique. We're gonna get XX Kirito Cross Azuna XX 59 Lord Shadow.
いっそゲームそのものを壊す気にはならないか。
Like I said earlier, I can't really play Princess Connect right now, but because some people are interested in, I know it'll be that number. Some people are interested in that game, and where I am in it, I'll show that off real quick. I can do some stuff. I still have my daily refills. This connect. Ah! I plugged Ozymandias into my phone. Really? Princess Connect just works out the gate? Okay. So, what has happened in Princess Connect since the last time we played? Well, apparently the server was being attacked by foreigners, according to the Twitter. So, thank you, people, for showing them why they should, IP block us. Please don't. But from what I understand, this game listing on that one thing, Q apps, it says it has a region lock. And that you need to use a VPN to play it. Strangely enough, I'm here on an iPhone. I just downloaded it straight from the store and I can play. Then I sat there, like, there's a region lock? One of my mods, Issei, he was gonna play the game, and then he saw that it was region locked, and I was like, I promise you, it's not region locked. And he's like, are you sure? I was like, yes. So he downloaded it off Q app, didn't get a VPN or anything, started it up, he got into the game. So I'm seeing this like, is there really a region lock? Or does it just say it, and people are stupidly using VPNs to attack the server for some reason? I don't know what's going on. So yeah, in any case, beyond that, they released a new character, Jean from the Nightmare faction, i.e. the bad guys, I guess. That's her there. And I believe she's voice acted by Pendragon. So, it legitly Black Saber. She falls under the line of an off tank because she still gets out prioritized by more tankier setup tanks than her. But she does her role very well. In all actuality, I got her on my last 10 pool. So I'm leveling her now because you can't have enough tanks. Like I said, people were having issues logging into the game. Kind of. That's what they said was happening. They were getting a lot of traffic from foreign IP addresses that was slowing down the game server, and it prevented people from logging into the game. So yeah, that was an issue on Wednesday. Yeah. So like I don't work for them, so I can't legitly say what was happening, but apparently 3 games were being hit at the same time, being this game, Grand Blue, and Conco. So yeah. Yeesh.
心配することはないよ。私が全部守ってみせるから。
Okay, like I say, updates on where I am on this. Because it's the best way to keep it whatever. It's weird. I can't officially talk for that really train of thought, because honestly I do understand the point of IP blocking and region locking. I do. It sucks, but it's something that some companies do just to keep the integrity of their game. So pretty much take it this way. If you're going to play a game that is being hosted from a foreign company or server, be polite, don't fuck with it. Because in all actuality, in the EULA that we agree at the beginning of the games whenever we make our accounts, it says that we have to be in Japan to play the game. So obviously by us just playing it, we're breaking the EULA. Don't bring light upon it. Just be one of those anonymous people who just play the game for the sake of playing the game. Don't do anything weird with it. This is actually kind of a big point, really, because it's legitimately what happened to us when Phantasy Star Online 2 came out in Japan. When it first came out, there was no region locked. We could all enjoy it. Then some idiots from outside Japan decided it would be funny for them to hack into the servers and move important quest NPCs outside of the region of the play area so nobody could access them. Sega said no, and the IP blocked everybody outside of Japan from playing Phantasy Star. So the few idiots wrecked it for everybody. Go figure, right? Anyways, like I was saying, my progress through the game, I finished the storyline so far. I finished 18.15, I mean 8.15, and now I'm going to hard mode. Obviously, I'm having a hard time because it's hard mode. And yeah. If you guys thought the PvP in this game was difficult to begin with, because, you know, look at these stupid power levels. I mean, I'm only rank 4,000 and I have to fight this crap. You ain't seen nothing yet. When you beat the story, you access Princess Arena. Whatever meta you thought was the meta in freaking Battle Arena, throw that shit out the window. Because Princess Arena, you need to set up 3 squads. So you need 15 characters ready. And it's the best 2 out of 3 battles. So as you can see, each player has 3 sets And it's whoever wins the two out of 3 of them. So it really becomes a balancing factor of where do you place your units, what unit counters what unit in their particular setups, where will you use your strongest people, where do you think you can get away with using your second strongest people. It's a whole different meta game, and it's really, really freaking annoying. Because I can tell you this much, the NPCs are balanced. Because, you know, they're NPCs. They have all of their shit leveled up. That's why you see these NPCs with 23,000, 23,000, 23,000. That's pretty balanced across the board. You see Chill here. He's a natural player. How can you tell? He has 127,000, 124,000, 25,000, and then he has one super weak team out on the tail end. Because he has nothing else to fill up that gap. So how he set up his defense is he's trying to win the first and second round. If you can beat his second round, I mean, you can legitimately give up the first round because that's where his best team is. If you win the second round, you can take the victory in the third round because his third team is that weak. You can see my party layout over here on the left-hand side, under the green portion because I'm displaying with my hands and you can't see that. But as you can see, my party 1 is only at 18,000. That's my throwaway team because most of the teams that I fight have their best teams in the first slot. So I just shoved whoever there, and I give up the first round every single freaking time. I try to win victory in the second and third round. That's why my second team is stronger than my third team, being about 1,000 points higher. Because if I can force it to the third round, I have a much higher chance of victory than I do of trying to win the first 2 rounds straight. And I actually been pushed back, honestly, because I used to be top 7,000. I got pushed back 3,000 spots since the last time I logged in. So, obviously, my defense sucks. My defense is literally, again, giving up the first round, trying to win the second round, trying to win the third round. But because I'm already giving up the first round in my defense, I'm at a deficit. So that's why right now I'm trying to level more people so that I can have a stronger presence in the Princess Arena. Because free gems. That's literally it. I'm trying to be strong in it because free gems. That's all it is. Personally, I hate PvP. I hate having to shift through metas. I hate trying to find counters to every single freaking thing in the game. I have enough of that in the PvE. I don't need to do it against other players. You know? So yeah, that's a whole nother thing. I can show all of this game stuff come 5 a.m. Japan time, which is 11 a.m. PST. Because that's daily reset. All my stuff will be back, and I can just do the PvP stuff, the dungeon stuff, all that crap, and I can display all that. It's annoying. It's legitimately annoying. That's all I can say for it. Okay, let's see here. We have a healing snail. This is magic attack. Or no, it's physical. Physical. Healing snail. Physical. And we're starting to drop gold things, so that means that this is incredibly difficult. Okay, push comes to shove. We fish with this. No! Oh no, that's level cap breaking. Basically every character can get the 5 stars. It just takes an absurd amount of work to get characters to 5 stars if you're a free-to-play player. You're not seeing that anytime soon. If you're a whale, well, whales already have teams full of 5 stars, so don't even worry about that. Whales will be whales. I'm getting destroyed. By the way, now I'm actually playing. Typically in harder content, you want to take manual controls of your skills because you don't want to, say, waste a skill when you're about to clear a wave because you might need it at the start of the next wave. Like for Pekaline, the girl at the front, i.e. my current tank, who's an HP tank, mind you, I try not to use her Princess Strike if there's 3 to 2 enemies left on the field, because that's where her primary defense comes from. So I don't want her wasting it right before I go to a new wave, and I need to kill this wave. Okay. She's dead. Oh, Jesus! Oh gosh, he solo 3 of my people. Oh, and I lost. Okay. So, Mission is a good example of trying to figure out the counterplays to things. He wrecked me. Thankfully, this game is kind of nice about it if you fail a mission. If you fail a mission, they refund the majority of your AP, but they take away 2 AP on hard mode and 1 AP on normal mode. So, don't feel bad if you lose a mission, because just reconfigure your team and give it another shot. That's all you can really do. So, as of right now, obviously, this chick is an issue. The team did fine until I got to her. She destroyed me, single-handedly. Let's see here. A blind would be great against her. Stunning her would be amazing. I don't mind using her damage against her teammates, but everything has amped up HP and defenses anyway, so it's not going to be that great. So I can drop EO. Did they have somebody who attacked the back line? I don't think I saw that. So Mitsuki for AoE defense down. Akino is my strongest hitter, but her kit is awkward. So I don't know if it would be the best to use her. Let's drop her for now and pop in... Princess Striker. Okay, I used that at the wrong time. Chizuru, heal yourself, please. Insist strike. Oh no! She died from poison. Okay, so I got destroyed by the poisoner at that time, so that was a bad party formation. Yeah, this whole game is nothing but checks and balances to make sure you understand what's happening. Like I said, I had a bad setup there. Let's try a different tank. Which means I'm allowed to go back to being hero-centric. But let's boost up my healing. Ah! Tomorrow shall be better. Tomorrow, Masticus Girl will be better. Because I'll finally have her at 3 stars. Can you do an all frontline team? Yes, of course you can. Would that be good? If there's an enemy that does splash damage, you're gonna get screwed. It all depends on team synergy. But basically, you did ask me about the stars. So how you do go about leveling that up is in the character screen, you go to the final option. This is actually the rank up portion, but you need character shards to get it up. So obviously here I have 90 out of 100. I need 10 more to rank her up to 3 stars. That way she'll get her fabulous 3-star heart, which is, by the way, hella provocative. And you can full bond with them. I.e., instead of being blocked at 4, you can get the maximum stat bonus at the 8 bond threshold, which is usually an amazing buff. As you can see, as soon as she gets a 3-star, she's going to jump up in power by about 500 points. She's going to gain about 2,000 HP, 100 attack, 10 defense, and 13 magic defense. That's going to help her in the long run. Because right now, she's squishy for somebody who can actually draw aggro. Yeah. Pretty much there's different ways to get character shards. If you don't mind taking a gamble a little bit, the mana refiller in this game, it gives you, yes, it does give you these purple ones, and I'll cover those in a little bit. The purple ones are important, but you need a lot of them. But as you can see, I did this 3 times today. I managed to snag a shard for the pudding girl, a shard for the JK girl, and I think I got a shard for that artist, Lily Archer girl. And those are the character shards I got for today. Hey Alter. Another means to get shards is hard mode, obviously. So, as you saw here, this is to farm ethical shards. There's a chance for them to drop, so it's not 100%, and you only can do it 3 times a day for each one you're going for. But the first clear will always guarantee you 5 shards, so that's a good thing. Right now I'm happy because I 3-starred the harder Picoline node, so I now have 6 chances of getting a Picoline shard as opposed to the daily 3. Because as you can see, she has another easier node to farm all the way back here. So that one I can do just fine. I'll auto battle those. The one all the way over here in chapter 7, was it? This one I'm going to skip ticket. That's why I'm happy I got the 3 stars on it. Because that fight was really, really hard and I won it by the skin of my teeth. Legit, there was 1 second left on the clock and I was going to lose. Another means to get shards is by playing the Battle Arena and the Princess Arena. You won't obviously notice it out the gate, but this here, where I'm poking, this is important. This is determined by your ranking. So right now, I gain 24 PvP coins an hour. Make sure you come in here every so often, every day to collect your coins. Or you're not going to be able to get anything. So as of right now, I have 600 PvP coins. Same thing happens over here in the Princess Arena. You have a certain amount of coins you can get. Here, I'm only gaining 10 coins every hour. So, again, it's based off placement. There's one more Hey, Arthur. There's one more subset of coins you can get in the game. And that's from dungeons. The dungeons you can enter once a day if you're a free-to-play member. If you go out of your way to buy the, what was it, $7 to $8 monthly subscription, you can run the dungeons twice a day. In all honesty, I think the subscription is worth it. Because you get 50 gems a day and 500 gems out the gate. And some skip tickets. But mainly the important factor is the extra dungeon run. That will be a godsend. Okay? Because as of right now, normal mode. Every red chest you get in there will give you 200 dungeon coins. I was like, okay. It's only 7 fights. You get a red chest every 3 battles and the boss node, if you can beat the boss node. Normal mode. Oh, I'm sorry, no. Normal gives you 100 coins. Hard gives you 200 coins. But there's, I think, 10 or 11 fights in there. Obviously, it's going to be harder because you have more fights, and the boss is going to be a son of a bitch. I'm going to be honest about that. He's a dick. If you don't have good magic protection, he's going to destroy you. Very hard is where I farm now. It's 13 battles. I've yet to beat the boss. I don't plan on beating the boss anytime soon. He's level 80. And he destroys me. So I stop before the boss fight. I leave and I go back in, and then I leave again. But because there are so many red chests in there already, I get 300 coins per chest. So I get about 1,200 dungeon coins per run. So that's about 2,400 or so per day for having a subscription. That's a major boon. That is actually a huge boon, particularly because in the shop itself, those coins I was mentioning, 800 of them will be able to buy you a stack of 5 shards for particular characters who are applicable to where you are doing your activity. So Masochist Girl is available in the dungeon coin option, which is why I'm going to be able to get a 3-star tomorrow, because I just need 2 more sets and I'll have her there. Who else is in here is going to be Kyaru, Yukari, Akari, Mitsuki, Maho, and Rino. These 2 right here are 3-star characters. If you can't pull them from the gacha, you can buy 145 of their shards to unlock them for you to use as a character. But then, mind you, you're going to have to grind out another 120 if you want to get them to 4-star. C'est la vie, whatever. These 2 are 1-stars. These 3 are 2-stars. Okay? Or is it these 3 are 1-stars and these 2 are 2-stars? In any case, You do that if you don't want to do anything. The other benefits of using it is if you don't want any shards, they have completed equipment items in here if you want to buy them. Arena characters, i.e. characters who are good at PvP. Hiyori and Mingi, or however you say her name, Misogi, and Tamaki are your low rank common characters. Actually, these two are 1-star, this one's a 2-star. Those 3 are good at PvP for low level. Monica is absurd in PvP due to buffing. And then Rino herself over here is the crit AoE archer girl. So, those are technically good people for that meta, for the arena meta. Princess Arena will give you access to the Suzuna shards, the Miyako shards, the Kaori shards, Hatsune, and Anna. Again, these characters also do good in the arena meta itself, but obviously it's gonna be a lot harder to get their shards due to the Princess Arena's base requirement to do anything. For those of you who don't understand what certain characters do, if you get Anna, she's great because Anna doesn't play well in PvE. And that's because of her stupid kit. But she's amazing in PvP. Congrats, Lycan. You now have a Kaga. Anyways, anyways, what Anna is good for is for PvP battles. When you get her to rank 4. That way, when she's dying, she'll blow herself up and try to take out enemies with her. So, that is her use. Because someone dying in arena doesn't affect your score. The end means is to win. So, having Anna do a kamikaze attack upon her death hurts you none. It's only a boon. Hatsune is good because she has a stun that will stun the strongest person in the back line, I think. And she has an AoE. That's pretty much what she does. If none of you know what Miyako does by now, basically, she's like the end-all be-all tank. Self-heals, a damage Ogi that heals herself, and invulnerability for a few seconds. Obviously a stupid godsend when it comes to trying to survive the initial burst from a lot of character skills. Because her vulnerability is actually the first skill she'll activate. I don't know what Kaori does. And Suzune is your cheap go-to for a crit archer. Mind you, she is a single target crit archer, but she fucking hit me for 20k damage. So if you put the work into her, she will deliver to you. PvE, you're going to rotate. You're legitimately going to rotate. Obviously, you want a healer. So Yukari, Chika, Maho, those characters work well. You know what? It helps if I show the characters at this point. Okay. PvE characters who are decent. Picoline is a decent tank because she, like I said, she's an HP tank. She has self-heals. Go to Gucci. You're Gucci there. Suzuru. Shizuru. She starts as a 3-star. She is an amazing support. Do not put her straight up in the front line, even though her stats say put me in the freaking front line. Because she loses priority to a lot of people. But basically what she does is she gives your party physical barriers and she heals people for actually a hefty freaking sum. As you can see, mine's heals for 1892. So that is a decent heal. Her Ogi will give herself a physical attack barrier, which makes her a bit tankier for some damage. And her EX skill will buff her physical attack. Physical defense, sorry. So, she'll help defend your backline and midline, but she will not be able to take the full brunt of an attack. That's why you use her in supplement with other tanks. Masochist girl, how do you say her name? Kuka? She's gonna be one of your only tanks early on who has taunt. The issue with that is because she is making every enemy attack her for a few seconds. She is incredibly vulnerable and you will need healers to keep her alive. Granted, her Ogi will give her a barrier and heal her a bit in the process. Again, she draws aggro. Her taunt actually gives her physical defense, and her secondary skill gives her magical defense. The issue with her is, like I said, she has a low HP pool at the beginning, so she needs babying, and this is a giant reason why she's iffy to use. She is a magic tank. So she's great to bring in to cause a bunch of mages to hit her. But because the majority of the enemies you will be fighting are physical, she's going to be highly susceptible to them to being killed before she can get set up. EO is great in PvP or PvE. Why? It pretty much just comes down to she does relatively weak magic damage. You need mages in this game, by the way. Don't do all physical. You're gonna get to a wall where you have to have magic damage. Her magic damage isn't great. That's whatever. The thing is, she can self-generate her TP by stealing it from an enemy. The big part of her kit the thing that makes her really good for PvE or PvE is her Ogi, which she can get to easily. Basically, as you can see, not a lot of damage. That's not the point of it. The point is she'll charm all the enemies for a few seconds, for about 1 or 2 rotations of their basic attacks. So, or skills, provided when she uses them, when she uses it. So, say if somebody's trying to blind you or whatnot, and you charm them right before you know that's going to come off cooldown, they'll blind their own teammates or something. And that is a godsend when it comes to trying to keep your people alive. One PvP fight I won was hilarious because she hit her charm while she was the last person alive on my team. And the Reno on the enemy team used her Ogi on her own team, just killing all of them. And then EO killed her, winning me the fight. So, stupid shit can happen. Let's see here. Yuri here is going to be your first AoE magic damage dealer. And that comes from the sense of her Ogi. Her Ogi is AoE magic damage. And as you can see, it does more damage than EOS. She has a self-buff. She has a self-heal that buffs her magic attack. And then she has a regular magic attack she uses every so often. Rotation. So she's decent if you need a magic damage dealer. I would recommend leveling her if you don't have anything else. Let's see here. Yukari is a midline defense support unit. Where basically all she does is give Ogi gauge to your characters, heals your characters, and supplies a magic barrier to your characters on Ogi usage. That's all she does. Don't expect damage from her. Don't expect anything but just pure support from her. Legitimately, use Yukari if you don't have anything better. because they are better, but she's a good segue if you don't have anything. Let's see here. We already covered Pudding Girl, Miyako. Mitsune. I used her for a little bit, you saw. She's good if everything has a decent amount of defense due to AoE defense down. She also does magic damage that's over time. So she's a dot character too. And that's her shtick. Pretty much. She also has a light vamp on her Ogi if she needs to survive. This girl, I don't know her name. Shiori. She's good. She's good for what she does. Arrow, tri-arrow will shoot 3 arrows at 3 enemies. Whatever. It also gives her Ogi gauge. Each arrow does 579 damage at this current level. What's good about the tri-arrow is if there's only one enemy left, she will fire all 3 arrows into that one enemy. Or if there's 2 enemies, one of those 2 enemies is going to take 2 arrows instead of 1. So no matter what, she will always fire 3 arrows. She's also a single target damage dealer, which is good, regardless. Wind arrow is basically a snipe that she'll do every so often. That will also give her TP. Basically, she'll generate her Ogi while dealing damage. That is irreplaceable at some points of the game. If you need somebody to stun, Kurumi here is great at stunning, since 2 of her skills do just that. Her Ogi obviously is a stun, with some decent damage behind it. Her first skill, all it does is buffs her team's physical, well, I guess her physical and magical defense. And then her third skill is a weak hit, but again, she stuns. So she has access to 2 stuns if you need a stunner. I guess we can finally cover Kaori and why she's good at a PvP. Let's see here. Massive single target damage, physical. Medium single target damage. And then... oh yes, that's right. When she activates this skill, she amplifies her damage for the next 5 hits. So that's what she does. She's pretty much a nuker. She's going to beat the crap out of something as quickly as possible. I already covered Anna, what she does. Actually, once Anna Ogi, she's in line to do Kamikaze. So again, don't use it in PvE unless you have to. This chick, Yuki. She's a blind artist. Basically, she can do some damage, put a blind on the enemy for 2 seconds or something. She can generate TP if you need that. And her Ogi is basically AoE and then a weak AoE attack with physical defense down on everything it hits. So since it's AoE, everything in the vicinity is gonna get physical defense down. That's what she does. Let's see here. This girl's a healer. I don't need to cover that pretty much. This girl is your basic damage dealer. Her third skill is iffy because it's a counter attack. So when she activates it, she will stand there until she gets attacked, or it goes off cooldown. Well, activation period. This girl is interesting in the sense that she will do single target ailments with blinds and status defense down. That's her bit deal. Um, this llama. Or alpaca, whatever the hell she is. She's actually a tank. Believe it or not. She is a physical tank. Her benefits are, like I said, physical defense buffing with some decent damage behind it. The weird one is this one. Her first skill will have her charge into the fight and deal damage to an enemy she collides with. And then that will give her physical defense. I don't know why. She just does it. This one. Akari. Who's apparently a 2-star. So yeah, I was wrong about that when I was going over medallions. What's her use? Or what's her shtick? Basically, magic damage, obviously. She will also allow your magic damage dealers to do more magic damage due to being able to lower a target's magical defense. And mind you, a lot of the enemy players will have low magic defense. Her Ogi doesn't do damage. What her Ogi does is give the party some magic attack. Okay, whatever. Does that sound good? The benefit is she will give everybody lifesteal for a few seconds, for a set amount of time. I don't know how much. So a percentage of the damage they do, they will absorb back as HP. That is what her use is. Is it weird? Yeah. Is it going to save you? Maybe? You obviously have to work at it as well. This girl is a midline backline assassin. Her Ogi will target somebody in the midline or the backline. Don't know what she does. This girl's interesting in the sense that she's a midline, but she will teleport to the front line and then hit somebody and self-heal with status buffs to everybody. This girl is DOT whore. This girl is a healer. Chica is a 2-star healer, actually very good from what I've seen. Basically she only heals you during your Ogi, and she'll lower the physical defense of an enemy while raising the physical defense of your party. I mean, the physical attack of your party. So she's basically a cheerleader. What's interesting about her heal, though, in her Ogi, is that it'll actually summon a fairy to come out and fight with you for a while, or until it dies. I usually kill it instantly, but it's an extra body. This girl is status effects. She has a poison arrow and a paralysis arrow. Use it at your will. This girl will summon a cow to sit on you. It hurts. The cow really hurts. That's all I remember from the one time I fought her. She's a damage dealer. This girl, Shinobu, is kind of interesting. For the most part, she's another physical defense disabler. So that's fun. She can summon a phantom to fight with you for a bit. And again, she is a physical defense disabler. That's her duty. She's going to try to make somebody squishy so that you can get rid of them. What is this, Fat Princess? She's a decent magic damage dealer if you need it. This girl will attack 2 people in a column with her Ogi. And like I said, this is your step up from Shiori or Shinobu, the Yuan Kimono Girl Archer. Like I said, she does crits. All of her skills are pretty much 100% crit. Her Ogi is 100% crit. Her first skill is 100% crit. And then she can raise a physical attack. So she's a single target nuker. Have fun. By the way, she throws a dart. And then the 3 stars, who I don't have. Jats me for being a free-to-player, I'll have all of them, right? Okay. Healer. What is this? A column nuker. 3-star tank. Very good. Can heal your allies, draw all of the enemies to attack you while buffing your whole party. Physical AoEer. Anti-physical defensor. Single target nuker. That's what those characters do. Okay. That's pretty much everybody. Pretty much everybody. Obviously, there are characters that I skipped because I just didn't want to talk about everybody. It's like 30 freaking 40 characters in the game. But this game benefits from you having everybody. Because you will have an answer to everything they throw at you if you have everybody. If you don't, you have to go for the next best option. Which is why it's very important that you try to level everybody that you have. Obviously, I showed favoritisms and whatnot by having certain characters be at rank 7 already. I am trying to fix that issue now. Well, obviously, I don't have any more story to go through, so all I have left to do is make my character stronger. Obviously, the people who are rank 6 right now are going to be the next in line to get to rank 7. I'm actually rushing Jean up to rank 7, so that I have that extra tank for PvP, or Princess Serena. Out of these characters down here at 5, I don't know who I'm going to bring up. Out of the 4 ones, I'm bringing up Mitsuki and this girl, who name escapes me. I want to train my Ana, but I don't know if the Kamikaze is something I personally want to do. Because there are means to avoid the Kamikaze. It's not 100%. And all these other characters, I obviously haven't leveled them because A, I haven't got around to them, or B, I don't care for them. one of the two. So yeah, that's that. For those of you who want it and haven't been in one yet, obviously, I have a clan. SYD. If you play the game and you're looking for a clan of people who don't only speak Japanese, feel free to apply to it if you want to. Obviously, just look for SYD led by Cell. The easiest way to figure it out. If you're going to apply to the clan, please let me know that you're doing it, or you're gonna be like Darian here, who's just sitting here because I don't know who they are. Okay? Don't just do it to me all out of the blue. I need to know who you are. Then apply. Apply and let me know who you are. Somebody else is gonna have to walk you through how to look up a clan, because obviously as somebody who made the guild, I don't know what those options look like. It's not that you're not a high enough level. You have to be a certain chapter to unlock clans. I think it was 3-1. Oh, also in the clan thing, this is kind of a neat thing you can have happening for you, but basically, if obviously this game is farm heavy, stupid farm heavy. Every 8 hours, you can actually request an item from the clanmates to donate to you. You can receive up to 10 of that item every 8 hours, and you receive them after the 8-hour period is done. I think you might get them early if you manage to get all 10. We've never got somebody to get all 10 yet, so obviously everybody who's ever requested an item in the guild had to wait the 8 hours. Sorry about that. Be mindful though, when you're requesting items, you can either request the shard or the completed piece. So basically, look at the item in particular when you're requesting. So like right here, say you needed these boots, all right? Say you just needed a few shards to clear it, because you need 5 to make one. Okay? You can request the shard itself, or you can request the completed boot. It's up to you, but be mindful that if you request a completed item, it's gonna take a bit more work on the guildmates to make the item to give to you. Because some of these items require multiple items within the item to make the item. At some point in this game, I'm going to be able to just give everybody what they want. Obviously, not right now, because things are stupid. I'm working on my own stuff. I can't do that for you right now. Yeah. That's an update on Princess Connect. I just want a defense in Princess Serena. So, time to swap games. Please stand by. I hope that breakdown was helpful, because honestly, I spent a lot longer time on that than I thought I was going to. I think everybody knows what game this is. I can just hide the game titles. Okay. Fato. Fato pancakes. Oh my gosh, man. It's the best game ever. Oh. 10 out of 10 would lie to you again. It's honestly, so for the 3 Noble Phantasm upgrades that they got going right now are total what the hell. Because to be frank, I don't think Marie Antoinette really needed a buff. And the buff that they gave her is kind of meh. Elizabeth's buff is only useful if you are packing people who actually have debuffs on with them. Because if not, it's whatever. And mind you, it's only a 20% reduction to the resistance. Some people would argue, well, you can land torture technique with her easier. Thing is, you usually would try to use torture technique before you drop Exhibito. So it's kind of a mute point for her. But if you're running other people who have debuffs, it's a good boon. But for the most part, it's kind of whatever. it doesn't really help her in the long run. The only, I guess, factor, the only factor that's really weird is, I guess that's good, is they made it so that each noble phantasm charge phase is higher now. So if you only have an MP1 Liz, it's now like an MP2. Is it buff chance denial? That's funny because I just read it as resistance down. Just like freaky Shadowzard here. Damn, I can't even find this. No, that's debuff resistance down. It's not a chance thing, it's just a debuff resistance down. So it can still miss. Depending on how high the enemy's debuff resistance is. So it's kind of like whatever. It moved from a 500 hero to a 1000 hero, I believe. And then, you know, overcharges come into play. All in all, the heal itself is basically like ashing Passion Lip to be your primary healer. It's there, but it's not a go-to. The cleanse is nice, but she's always been able to heal and cleanse. The only big benefactor now is it's stronger, i.e., like I said, MP1 is now MP2 strength, and so on and so forth. And the crit buff, I believe, is 20% for 3 turns. I don't remember it off the top of my head. I have a feeling when you can autocorrect to a Phantom of the Kill wiki. You know, I haven't played Phantom of the Kill in a while. Who are you? Lulu. Okay. Marie Antoinette. Yeah, it's 20%. It's decent, but it's, you know, it's kind of whatever. You can get away without it. And Charizard's is just weird. I don't understand Charizard's. Basically, a 500% chance to put a one-time debuff resistance major down on the enemy for 3 turns. It's like, what? It makes no sense. But okay. They could have did so much more to fix Charizard, but they chose to do that. And I don't understand it. So, whatever. The only strengthening quest that kind of made sense right now was Kiara. With the whole Earth's resistance down thing. That's the only one that seems to actually be strengthening a kit, to be per se. Like a legit attempt to strengthen one. These Noble Phantasm buffs are kind of whatever. I don't know. I don't think they would give Osakabe Hime a one-turn invulnerability on a Noble Phantasm. That's a bit too much. It might ensure that a debuff lands one time, but the issue is the enemy can cleanse it before you even get a chance to do it. How do I know this? It's already happened to me. The enemy cleansed the debuff, ensure offered himself so I could not debuff them. Go figure, right? And I wouldn't say ensure a debuff for anything, because we are still going to get fights where they make it so that they are immune to something. I.e., this enemy can't be stunned, this enemy can't be charmed, yada yada yada. So we will always have those fights. Rosenatori. So for the most part, these straightening quests have been something I have been vaguely interested in, but for the most part have been disappointments. Go figure. No. Incident is its own different status element. Blech. Okay. That's pretty much what she is. I mean, I'll still use her because, you know, I like the character. But are there better options? Of course. You know. Suisabi. It's a good thing I have other debuffs to guarantee you a land. Oh, that's a waste. That's like always lands to begin with. There was no point in that. Ugh. Ugh. That's actually a disappointment. I'm. Okay, wow. The fact that it could be eaten up by that is awful. Okay. The question mark has a 5-star marking on it, so apparently it's supposed to be a 5-star servant. It's either going to be Pendragon or somebody they want to be all like, what? So we'll see. Breed. Well, skeleton lords. They're lords. They're royalty. Royalty. Yes. Someone's table flipping. Yes. Wicca. To be frank, Mash's strengthening has always been tied to the game's story. I don't think they would suddenly change that because you have to remember that there are some people starting the game right now. And well, it'd be kind of weird for them to suddenly be able to jump Mash from a 3-star to a 5-star. So for the most part, it's kind of strange to think that Mash will get it because all of her things have been tied to the story. And the fact that we're not even fully bonded with her yet says we're not done. Wait, are we fully bonded? I don't even remember. I don't even like her. Well then, they can give us the Bond 10 crap. Mash is lame and should have remained dead. Sorry, I was thinking there for some reason. Let's see here. Honestly, I kind of wish that the alter ego they buffed was Passion Lip, because I still don't think she's that great. They chose Kayata, so whatever. I can't complain about it. You're going to hit walls in the game random. That's when you have to stop what you're doing and buff yourself. You can't just push through the story in that game. That's not how it works. You buff what you have. Make sure you upgrade the equipment and whatnot. You can't just go for the next rank up. That's not how the game works. No, that sounds like the first wall to me. The thing is, you're probably not thinking of synergy. You're probably falling under the whole I want to use this character because I like them syndrome. That's not how Princess Connect works. You will be forced to use characters you don't care about in order to clear content. Oh, look at that! He cleansed it. No, my guaranteed debuff. I still don't think she's that great. Okay, Raven. Let me put it in this retrospect. I personally want a tank who can tank longer than one turn. That is not Leonidas. Okay? We have plenty of tanks in the higher category. I understand that. They do their jobs fine. But it's for that one turn. Sometimes you need them to last longer, will tank longer than that one turn. And that is where I would like her to get a buff in. Longevity of the tanking, not just the burst. Because the burst can happen at any turn.
山場です。見ててください。
最上に近い勝利だ。戦う前に勝つくらいでなければな。
Does Dion taunt for 3 turns? I only recently got in Dion, so I've never messed with her. Him, whatever. It. Actually, no. I draw a preview to that. There's a difference between taunting for 3 turns and being able to tank for 3 turns. Again, there's a difference between being able to taunt for 3 turns and being able to tank for 3 turns. What I want is somebody who could actually tank for those 3 turns. But, you know, everybody just wants offense in this game, so it's kind of a whatever.
お楽しみください。トーンときたよ。ご存知のはず。あらよ。一回こうだ。
Sup, do you ready to do the... Yes. I've done all of them that I am capable of doing.
お耳が欲しい。山場です。夜はまだ続く。
Alright. But again, can we have more options?
次はこのお話。ご存知のはず。罠だ。罠だ。
Yep.
ひょんなものだ。お楽しみください。超こざいな。このように。お耳がひょんなものだ。ご存知のはず。そら。あらよ。
ぞあ行くぞ罠だ無駄だ無駄だ簡単すぎるんだようわ
やめてください。
I think I finally figured out what my issue with tanking is. We don't have a reliable tank for every class, and that's probably what's bugging me. Because frankly, I don't care if somebody takes neutral damage. It's neutral damage. That's fine. And that's probably why I want Passion Lip to suddenly become a multi-turn tank, because of that neutral damage threshold. Because then I can plop her into any team and she'll be able to tank the same efficiently, sans Bazookas, obviously. No matter where she is. But as for all the other tanks, you have to take in consideration what fight you're bringing them into. And like I said, not every class has a decent tank. Hell, we all scoff at the tank available to the Lancer class. Because let's be honest, he's awful. I love the guy, but he's awful.
他にあるじゃこういうのどうだ
ガッテン承知の助さん。トト様、またカゴを変えやがった。入れましょうか。
You have all the other options for quick support. You have Catlanta, you have Skaha. Who else gives a AoE quick buff? Or has a buff that can be passed on? Okay, I think those are the only two off the top of my head that I can remember. So, you do have other options. You don't just have to rely on Osakabe's Noble Phantasm, of all things. There you go, Alexander. I'm talking about... Oh, right. Leonidas is also a Lancer. I was actually talking about McCool. You nab survivability from other people. That's a sad part. I mean, personally, like for me, I solved my survivability issue with Donzo. But the thing is that Skaha's rune buff is as strong as those characters you listed for quick teams. It's just a lot of people have this stigma of, I can't give it to anybody but Skaha. And that's kind of something they kind of have to get over. Oh, you're greedy.
これは私のことの葉が紡いだ終わりなき願いの物語。アルフ・ライラ・ライラ。今宵はここまで。
無駄だ。いつでも勝ちは勝ちだ。
How do I place this? Supports aren't necessarily forced down into the caster role. They make supports out of any class they feel like, out of any character they feel like, obviously. And for the most part, and I know this is probably going to piss off a lot of people, quick characters themselves I always have found as nothing more than supports as themselves. Because for the most part, the only time I ever really use a quick based character is because I am trying to use them as a battery to generate crit stars for other people to use. Never really for themselves, but for other people. The only time a quick character is ever going to get a crit stars from me are characters who benefit from them from some sort of degree, i.e. Mary, Melt Lilith to a degree, those type of characters. But for the most part, I only really ever use quick characters for the sense of gaining stars. Yeah, that's the thing, Alter. You can't really compare her crits to a Buster crit. A Buster card naturally hits harder than a quick card. You can't compare the two. The thing is, if you're going to run a quick team, it's not for the sake of using their noble phantasms. What you're trying to do there is legitimately running a crit team of some sort. So yes, even though you can run a full quick team to generate the shit ton of stars, you will need to select those particular quick characters who can benefit from having that many stars on the table. And like I said, off the top of my head, I can only list a few who actually do that in that category. I believe that only became a thing because of the quick card changes. Because back then, the means to gather Noble Phantasm was basically get as many arts cards as you can. But after the change to how quick cards work and how much MP gain they actually get, it's actually a lot better to just start with an arts and then go into your quick cards whenever possible. Because usually a quick card has more hits than an arts card would. And it will gain a standard amount of NP, which gives you that stupid amount of MP gain. They didn't molest the multiplier like they did with arts cards. Fudge, I cleared that way too quickly. Okay. I probably would have been smarter to start with him, but and Raven, don't worry about that. For the most part, there are going to be characters that elude people, for the most part. Like, a lot of people will swear up and down to me that certain characters are great. But if I can't understand them or, you know, they don't mesh with me, I'm never going to think that they're good. It's just that straight and forward. Fuck. Why am I here? Oh, I had a funny mistake. Wait. Shalalala. Yo, I want to take a bite out of that too. Damn monster, so lucky. Who's Balkis?
上々上々。
Oh, I didn't get one. Oh, fish in the mail. Fish in the mail. Jesus Christ, I haven't killed my AP boy yet? For the most part, what do I need stakes for? I need a stupid amount for Lulu. So, there's that. And, ooh. Holy crap, I need a lot of chains. Yay. And I think I need them for Fujino? Yeah. So yeah, basically I'm in bronze mat hell. It's kind of whatever. She just needs money. As for everybody else, it's kind of like whatever. I need to go back to Shimosa to get shit for Donzo. And then Jirobi Dunzo. You know, I kind of don't care at that point. Yeah. I'm not getting into the real name business. I don't want to.
そろそろクエストに戻る？よろしい。存分に試してきたまえ。お一人様ご案内。ゆっくりしていってくれたまえ。まだ見ていくかい？結構。
By the way, on my attempts, on my actual first attempt ever at trying to get Kiara, this shit's happening to me again where I just get nothing but this CE. This particular CE is the only thing that comes out. This. Because I don't have a lot of those already. I think I had so many that I just ended up selling them because it's just a F you. Well, there's a completed one there, obviously. And I had a lot more, and I burned them all because screw it, I didn't need that many of this. Oh my... Oh, I didn't sell them all. Oh my god. Why?
一気火星に滅ぼしてくれよ。やるぞ、マスター。
I'm pretty sure that whatever the next extra class character they release will say no to you on that, because for the most part, all the more recent servants have been wanting a stupid amount of things, irregardless. And for the most part, I would say don't bother saving. But you know what? You do you. I'm not here to control your life.
つまらん。
もったいないですね。
計略だ。
それ。
つまらん。
ひょんなものとっときたよ。あらよ。
罠だ。
あらよ。
Oh, Lycan, you're still a gacha baby. Play the amount that I play, then you'll realize all gachas are trash.
つま仰せのとおり。
あらよ。
罠だ。罠だ。
I mean, you want a game with a much shittier gacha rate? I can give you one right off the top of my head. DX2. You have a 0.5% chance to pull a 5-star. Have fun. Wait. Can I?
ではこうしよ
シャラララーン。
Fuck you, Waver.
出番でもったいお買い得です。
Digital Devil Saga.
このから質の底に秘された問いこそは汝を測り見定める戒めとなる。スリーエニグマズ。それ。
Crit. Crit, please. I know it's a low chance. Yeah!
逃しませんよ。
There's a mobile game for Digital Devil Saga. See? You guys don't explore enough.
物理でな。
Don't play it.
絶景をごろうじろう。
これぞ大軍師の究極陣地。
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Yeah, Shin Megami Tensei. Sorry, I forget that that's the actual title. Whatever. I am not a fan of those games.
罠だ。
出番ですよ。またお買い得です。このから質の底に秘された問いこそは汝を測り見定める戒めとなる。スリーエニグマズ。
You know what? I know where that stemmed from. Why I call it Digital Devil Saga. When I was in high school, that's what people called it. Not Shin Megami Tensei. They just called it Digital Devil Saga. So that's probably why it's engraved on me that way. Can you read Japanese? If you can't, the recruitment's gonna be a bitch to you. Secondly, the fusion. It's really cheap when you're going for a 1 to 2 star. But if you go for anything higher for a 3 star or above, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. So says the information from my friend who plays the game and has whaled in it. I'm bored of this node. Fate, release skip tickets. Screw Noble Phantasm skips, just give me a skip ticket. That'll do, Lulu. That'll do. Okay. Oh. It's midnight in Japan. How do I know? My night shift just turned off. It's a new day, which means I need to log into Takatame. Banks
これぞ大軍師の究極陣地。破ってみせるがいい。ボンソジリした。ボン中知り HB ベース。富岳36系。体は大きい。波浦すさび。
この唐室の底に秘された問いこそは汝を測り見定める戒めとなる。スリーエニグマズ。
All that I just put on him? Oh wait, he's stunned. Okay. I can't do anything with Macross on stream because if I do, the video gets banned from the face of the earth.
つまらんおつまらん無駄だ罠だ罠だなんかしら簡単すぎる
Why? She's going to sleep. The stun makes sense. You'd have to change the animation.
I mean, even I understood the concept behind Jean's stun. She's basically standing there holding a flag up for a few turns while your other people do stuff. She can't drop her flag. But apparently now they made it so that she was like, everybody stand behind me. Now I'm gonna fight with you. Jean. Oh, an assassin's next. You know, I don't even care. Tamamo Cat wasn't mentioned for the animation renewals. And it's marked as a 5-star. Let's see here. There's nothing to do in Tails. I pretty much kill my AP and then I leave. I mean, if you want to update on that, it took me to the end of the 2 days after the Valentine's Day ended, but I finally got Tears Valentine mirror. It's a Symphonia event. I hate Symphonia, so that's lame to me. And I have a Mythos. I don't even know who Mythos is. Apparently he's the boss of Symphonia. I don't know. I never beat the game. I don't like the game. But I have a fully decked out Mythos. You can't see it, but I'm stretching right now. Really bigly because... How do I feel that if we get to Namco billion amount of points in the event, they were going to give us a free Melina Idol mirror, a free Luger mirror, which I already have, so it's null, and the new Lloyd mirror for free. Big whoop! I'm gonna sell it. I don't like Lloyd. Don't want Lloyd. Screw Symphonia. Let's see here. Legitimately though, if I was to log into Tails right now, I would fight Mythos once, and then I have to turn off the game. I should get that skill. Don't care. Don't care. Money. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Definitely don't care. Maybe. Money. Don't care. Don't care. You had an upgrade? Yeah. I should. Yeah, I don't know what to do right now. Well, how many hours have I been streaming? Almost 4. Oh, you guys know what time it is for? The only thing I would play on console right now is a Valkyria Chronicles 4 demo. It crashed because I plugged in the capture card. Hang in there, cogs. It's really gonna battle me. So I'm gonna take a 5-minute break to use the restroom and let the this stream process, and then we're gonna start up a Bang Dream stream. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna be brutally honest here. As somebody who loves the franchise, it should be obvious. I think it's too much of a return to form that I don't think they took enough of a change. It feels a lot of the same. And that is actually kind of a disappointment to me. So, I'll be right back.